Hello world!
Hello!
We're hoping you're doing well on this first weekend of spring.
Yes, the first weekend of spring.
Spring has sprung here in the United States of America.
Yes.
After a long winter.
Yes.
We're finally here. So happy spring everyone. I'm hoping
Happy
you
spring.
enjoyed.
Happy spring equinox.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Depending on where you were, most of the country enjoyed some nice weather, spring-like weather, nice warm weather. Hopefully this is just an introduction of what's to come. Hopefully we're done with the snow, or at least, close to done with it. And if we get any snow, I hope it's bare minimal, like a coating, a dusting, something small like that. But I'm really hoping no more snow.
Yeah.
But anyways, in case you're wondering, besides spring, what else is going on? Oh yeah, we're celebrating our 2-year
Yes, anniversary.
2-year anniversary.
2 years.
Congratulations, Team Us2K.
Yes, Team Us2K. Now 2 years in this and still going.
Still going. Even with the pandemic, we've had some setbacks and a slowdown and all of that and what we're used to doing, but that's okay. But before we go over any accomplishments and accolades and toot our own horn and talk about all these other good things, unfortunately we do have to get down to business and say that, this COVID-19 pandemic, the coronavirus has been horrible, and we definitely want to give all of our love and, support and definitely our condolences for all of those who've lost someone during this difficult time worldwide.
Yes. Wow.
It's really awful. I mean, the fact that I would have never imagined here we'd be here a year later and we're like, oh wow, this pandemic is still going on. And yet, we've lost over 550,000 people, in this country. Worldwide, it's up in the millions at this point. So this is really sad.
Yeah.
I don't know, I get goosebumps just thinking this is like a bad dream, hoping I'd wake up and it's not real.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I can't go anywhere. I put the news on, I'm going here, I'm going there, and we hear something about this COVID-19, and it's not good most of the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, a year later and still, almost in the same predicament, not as bad as when they first started with the,
oh yeah.
Major lockdowns.
Yeah, but some places I hear, especially Europe, they're going back into lockdown. Even Miami, they said that they had this curfew going on, so they wouldn't think they're turning up for spring break. And it's not the time, guys. We can't let our guard down. These vaccines, first of all, they're not 100% effective, but, we're hopeful that they will be, but not enough people have gotten them. Like I said, and everyone else, Dr. Fauci, the science, CDC, they're like, hey, at least 70% or more of the population in one specific area, so we're talking about the United States, right, have to be vaccinated for this to be effective. And we're talking about kids that aren't at this point, so I mean, that's a big part of our population. A lot of people have not had their vaccines. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, thanks to President Biden, he had the goal for the 100 million shots in his first 100 days. He made that flying colors past that. Go Biden, Team Harris.
Yes.
He definitely had that goal, and you don't want to set like too high of expectations, but he just knew that, hey, I wanted to at least set the expectation to have 100 million doses, and he was able to do that, and he did that actually in almost half the time. So big kudos and congrats to you, Mr. Biden.
Yes.
Did amazing with that, and definitely we still have a lot more ground to cover, as we know, right? What else do you want to talk about? Oh yeah, I guess we can talk about, like I said, kind of segueing into how we've been impacted by the quarantine, right? Well, first of all, if you haven't checked out our shirts, right?
Stand back
Most
a little bit
people-
so they can see it.
Wait, do I need to make that? Hold on.
Yeah.
We're the what? Work from home employee of the month since
Yes.
March 2020. Who would have
Yes.
thought that that was the new normal, right? Everybody's working from home.
Yeah.
Working from home. So shout out to all those people who are working from home. Of course,
Able to.
yeah, if you're lucky enough to have that privilege, that's wonderful. Even those other people who are not. Sorry to hear that, but thank you for your service and those who have made sacrifices to be out in the public and putting yourself at risk every day, But I think most people have definitely done really well with the adjustment, the work from home. From what I'm hearing, like a lot of people, in some companies I hear might even consider making this more of a long-term post-pandemic norm, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that. So, so that's one main impact that happened with us. Like we were forced to not be out as much, going to events, going to a lot of dining out in different places, concerts and the like. No cruise, no major travel. We were working from home, doing little things in this quarantine, right? We haven't had any public events. Wow. This whole, I can't believe it, after February 2020, it's like it was shut down.
Yeah.
You know, pre-COVID events we had before, like, I mean, for example, in the New England area, we had hit up a couple casinos like Foxwoods Resort,
Yeah.
Encore. Those were great. And if you want to check out those great memories, please go to our page.
Yeah,
Tell us
page,
about
yeah.
the page.
Yes, www.teamus2k.com.
What is it? www.teamus2k.com. Yes, please go check out those
Yeah. And
pre-COVID events. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Oh, say also a YouTube channel.
Yes, make sure you like, subscribe,
Yeah.
hit us up. You know what it is. Yes, so, you know, that's just sad. So that had happened. We've been majorly restricted in the past, well, at least the beginning of the pandemic, had to have takeouts only for months. I don't mind a takeout. I mean, I used to do that back in the day. Here and there, we would go for takeouts, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like places were closed and they say, you know, takeout only or delivery. So it's like there's no dining in. You had to stay home and either, like I said, get your delivery, or you could maybe get a takeout. And some places didn't offer anything. They were just closed.
Yeah. It's definitely
It's closed. Uh-huh.
It's
So-
business to sustain, stay open.
Yeah, this, like I said, has been awful. These businesses have definitely suffered, people and the like. And again, we're very sorry for anyone who's really gone through it, because, hey, it's not easy out there right now. It never has been, but it's worse than ever with this whole pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So then the other thing that we were impacted, we were just like, man, is this over? Like, you were hoping it maybe would be wrapping up in a few months. Clearly
Yeah.
it's over a year later and it's just like still going on. Like, it's almost not quite the beginning, but it's still out there alive and well, right? So people were like, oh wow, I don't know when a vaccine would come about.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that magic vaccine would ever come about that soon, right? Usually vaccines take some years to develop. Well, before 2020 was over, we had places like, hey, we're going to get this vaccine in place. So the vaccine, you know, like Pfizer, right, Moderna, now Johnson & Johnson, all those are, you know, competing, but not in a bad way. It's like friendly competition, because it's
Yeah.
basically we need an influx of all these vaccines
Exactly.
available
We need something.
quick to get this, you know, country and this world back on its feet.
The virus is definitely impacting them as well, so they want to get people back out there and shopping safely.
Yes. Oh yeah, because it's definitely tough. I mean, like you said, shopping, people, like businesses going under, all these things. It's like, no, we got to get this back moving. Open the country, but not foolishly.
Yeah.
Open with caution.
Yes, follow the science. as
Follow
they
the
say.
science.
Like Fauci says, follow the science.
You have to follow that science, because you know what? If you don't, you won't be here to see tomorrow. And I say tomorrow, next year, you know, we want to be able to enjoy time with our families, you know, moving forward and just put this behind us. But we can't do that if we're not doing the right things to help basically lessen the spread and help each other by that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. But I guess, I don't know, we can talk about some of the accomplishments and things we have done in
Yes.
spite of all this craziness.
That's the 1 year anniversary. I mean, sorry, 2 year anniversary.
Oh, I was like, what? Well, 1 year, yeah, things were a whole bunch, much more, you know, to talk about. They were great. But now, within the 2 year,
Yeah.
we've done some things though.
Yeah, despite the virus, definitely some things we've done. Like, on our page alone, we had our merchandise.
Yes, let's talk about the merchandise. We launched some merchandise. We had launched some merchandise last year, but now, man, listen, we have Black Lives Matter shirts available for you and yours. We have the COVID-19 shirts available, and not necessarily, you know, poking fun at anyone like you've seen some other silly things, but these are more inspirational in some cases. One is kind of funny, but it's not necessarily singling out anybody. It's just stating the facts of how COVID has ruled everything around us, you know. That's what happened. We had also launched, which we don't have available anymore, some political limited edition shirts at one point. And we're always developing new shirts and stuff like that. So, you know, even people, if you say, hey, what about that shirt? Hey, sky's the limit. We have all types of content we can make into merchandise and shirts especially.
Definitely check out our merchandise page and see what's, if there's any limited edition stuff there, or
Don't miss out.
Yeah.
You know, and again, with the merchandise, that's on the teamus2k.com, www.teamus2k.com, under the merchandise section.
Yes.
Okay, so then, like, when like the restaurants were still closed and all of that, Memorial Day rolled around. Do you think we had this huge gathering or went to these huge gatherings that people might have had on the down low? We did not.
No,
We threw a very socially distant, private quarantine barbecue. I mean, it was so, with the protocol, the sanitizer, the masks, it was
so
really nice.
private. It was just us two.
Yes. Thanks for sharing that. I was wondering if people would get that hint. But yes, it was so private. We would have liked to have had a big to-do, but you know what? With the pandemic, we weren't taking no chances. Hopefully, maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Who knows? In the future, I mean, of course. But it was still fun. Like, we wanted to educate people on how you could do things, even if you had a few more people than we did, but ways to stay safe. Like they say, don't have everybody's hands, too many cooks in the kitchen, people's hands, dirty hands, just all up in the food. No. You had to make sure that, you had clean hands, sanitized, gloves, not too many servers. If you did have, just say, even 6 people, you might have 1 or 2 people doing the food and everyone else is kind of separately with their plates and forks and stuff like that. Okay? Outside of that, once we did have the, I guess I want to say the takeout and delivery only advisory lifted, we did a little dining out.
Yeah. Outdoor dining.
Yeah, we did some outdoor dining, which was nice. I mean, we definitely hadn't done that much in the past just because, but now it's like it was a luxury. Like, oh, let's eat outdoors.
Yeah.
Almost like a fancy picnic.
Yeah.
We did the dining out. We actually went up to New Hampshire. You guys heard of New Hampshire? It's in New England. But yeah, we went there for some dining out when we actually were able to go indoors.
Yeah.
Shout out to that Longhorn Steakhouse. You can check that out. We went up there, and that was nice. So then, little by little, we would do a little dining outdoors, or either dining out inside the restaurant once they are able to make it socially distant and safe for their patrons. So that was nice. Well, before the summer was up, as we were segueing almost to the fall, we did manage to go quickly up to Michigan. You guys heard about Michigan? Yeah, that's in the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's a nice little state, big state. We did a little tourism around there, whether it was Detroit, we checked out, some of the smaller towns, It was nice. We explored the lower peninsula of the state. It was really nice. We just kind of wanted to do something different.
Yeah, get out this quarantine, especially some months.
Yeah, basically almost like you're in jail. But, just break out a little bit, super safe. We had Lysol, we had everything.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those things, so that worked out our masks, But what we do want to talk about, we used to have this calendar, of events. But again, there's no events to report, so that kind of faded on out, right? So we had what can we do now? We came up with the Hot Topics section.
This is on our webpage.
Yes, please go check out that webpage, Hot Topics. So the big hot topics of 2020 was, that coronavirus, COVID-19. Okay, that was the hottest topic yet. Probably going to be for the next decade, maybe for the whole century. Then we also had, of course, we follow the presidential election, and we stay focused on political things going on. But any big hot topics, and if you have other ones that you'd like to, discuss or want us to add, we can add those and engage, and we can dialogue about that too.
Yeah.
So like I said, with the whole political section, we basically encourage people to support Biden and Harris. Of course, they won the election, and the goal was to have them move the country in the right direction.
Yeah, and we needed it bad.
We needed it bad. We didn't want no wrong ways and foolishness and chaos like all those crazy people at the, that January 6th Capitol. That was awful. I can't want to even mention that, but I can't forget it. Here we're looking forward to, something positive for 2021. And we started it with some idiots who were immature and really do a little tantrum. Let's go storm the Capitol. Who does that?
Yeah.
That was so uncalled for.
Yes, my condolences definitely go with the families of the officers who were killed in that.
Yes, all the heroes that made that ultimate sacrifice, and anyone else. I mean, I'm sorry that this had to happen, and hopefully something like this will never happen again as long as we're alive. I just don't want to ever hear about it, see it. It's just crazy. So people stop the violence, spread love, not disease, not war. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. But one other thing we want to talk about that we actually launched was called the Chat and Sip. So the Chat and Sip. You want to talk about the Chat and Sip?
Yes.
Sounds just like it sounds, right?
That's exactly what it is. It's a new thing we started up. This YouTube channel, live streams.
Oh yeah,
So,
live stream.
Yes,
Yes.
so it's something we're gonna be doing regular. That way, give you guys a chance to interact with us live.
Yes. So like again, some of the hot topics kind of were discussed on there. Like we talked about this Capitol drama. We talked about the whole Biden and Harris. We talked about the coronavirus. It's different things. It's kind of more like an informal, like just kind of chat and sip. We had a lot of Poland Springs. Shout out to Poland Springs.
Yes, Poland Springs.
We also had that lemonade, Simply Lemonade. Shout out to you guys. All those places. If you want us to try your drink and feature that in our chat and sip, hit us up. Any companies, hey, we'll try anything.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't kill us. But you know what I'm saying. We're pretty open-minded, right? So the chat and sit was so cool. So I'm looking, it's summertime going to be coming up. We're in the spring. I'm looking for some good drinks to sip on while I chat.
Yes.
Send
us your ideas.
We love to talk, love to sip.
Yeah.
So anywhere who wants to hit us up, do so, But yeah, those are, like I said, the hot topics and the chat and sip are 2 new things we launched. More merchandise. Please stay tuned to more merchandise coming. Anything else we may be adding, we welcome suggestions, any ideas, whatever you guys want us to talk more about, or if you want to share something with us that we can publicize. Sorry, my allergies, guys. That's the other thing. Spring's here.
Oh yeah, allergy season.
But yeah, we can definitely, bring your ideas to light. So, on that note, I guess I don't know what else we had to add. Anything else?
That's it. Let's say once again. Happy 2-year anniversary to us.
Happy 2-year anniversary, Team Us 2K.
Yes,
Yes, we did it. We're going to be here. We ain't going nowhere. And you know what? Hopefully, once this pandemic is gone, we can get back to cruising and get back to enjoying all those things and out in the community and the public and all of the things where people definitely love to see Team Us 2K. But guys, be strong, be patient. It's not easy. We're doing the best we can. But we hope that it be, at a venue or a place at some point.
You never know, be at a city or town near you.
Near you. So stay tuned. Thank you for your support.
Yes,
Again, shout out to everyone who supported us from day one. Please keep supporting us. And what did you say? Those type of tech things? You said like, subscribe, what?
Yeah.
I know he's
hit
got
the like button,
memorized.
share, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified anytime we release a video.
So a bell like
Yes. And even without including our chat sip streams.
Yes.
So And we're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Oh yeah. All of those nice social media outlets. Hit us up.
Don't forget to check out our website if you haven't heard it before.
Now you know.
Yep.
www.2k.com. I'll say it again. So you said www.teamus2k.com. Yes. Holla at us. All right. Guys, till the next time, ladies and gents, my people, everybody, animals alike, everyone, shout out to any and everyone out there. We love you all. Take care. Thank you. And have a good evening. Enjoy the spring. It's here. Spring has sprung.
Yes.
And we are out.
Yeah.